Hello everyone, thank you all for coming yesterday. I'm just going to give you a video just of a quick review of the class we did yesterday, and this may help you if you attempt to do the bit of homework that I give you. Okay, so you open up your normal email as you can see here on the screen, and then you click on the white dots over here on the left hand side, and you click on Word and then New Blank Document. That just gets us started. And the first thing we did, if you remember yesterday, we changed the layout of the page. We changed the margins to narrow, and we changed the orientation to landscape. That's just to give us a bit of space on the page to put our 4 pictures on. Okay, so the next thing you do then is you open another tab in Google, and you do that by clicking on the plus up on the top of the screen there. And we're going to put in ships as it was yesterday. When that opens up, then you just click on images up here. And this gives us loads of different pictures of ships. As I said, you can just pick any one. So let's say we left click on this one here. It appears over on the right hand side in the larger version. And then you put the mouse on it, you right click, and then you go down here and you left click on copy image. You click back into your document, which will be up here on the screen. Up on mine here is showing document 6, but you probably have document 1. Okay, the mouse is flashing up in the top left hand corner. You place the cursor beside it, you right click, and then you just click on paste. And your picture should appear. Now we're trying to put 4 on this page, and with the looks of that, that size is okay. We can adjust it later on. What I did ask you to do was then just to right click on the picture. See all the little dots appearing around the side of it, and then just click on wrap text here, and then left click on inline with text. That's just a setting that I just wanted to introduce to you. We can do a bit more on that at a later stage. Okay, you left click outside of the picture then just to get rid of the dots around it, and then you press the space bar maybe 3 or 4 times. You'll see the cursor appearing down at the bottom right hand side of the first picture. Okay, you go back to Google, your search, it's up here, and you just backspace on this arrow here up in the top left hand side, and then you just pick another picture, same as before. So let's just pick another one. Let's say this one here. Okay, when it appears over on the right hand side in the larger version, put the mouse on it, right click, and then left click on copy image. Okay, you then go back to your document, which will be a tab up here on the top. Now don't mind, I have a lot of tabs open. You probably only have the 2, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find. So I'm going to left click on that, and then just placing the mouse over here on the right hand side of the page, I'm going to right click and paste. And okay, the picture now has appeared down at the bottom of the first picture. I don't want it there. I want it back up beside to the right hand side of the first picture. You place the mouse over the picture, you left click, the little white circles appear all around the side. You place the mouse on the bottom right hand corner. The problem here actually is that the picture is too big for the space that's up on the right hand side. So we want to make it a bit smaller. When you get these 2 little arrows facing away from each other, you left click hold and you push up towards the center. And the picture should go back up to the top like that. Okay, now we want to get the pictures the same. So we know that this one is big enough, and we just have maybe to reduce the size of this one just to get it to match. So you click on it, placing the mouse up on the top left hand corner, and then you scroll down. And when you get the 2 pictures more or less the same size, you release, click outside, over here maybe to the right, just to get rid of the dots. Okay, next thing you do is you press the return or the enter key on your keyboard to bring the cursor down over here, because this is where we're going to place the next picture. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here to Google, to my search, and backspace or a back button on the top left hand side, and then I'm going to pick another ship. So let's take this one here. When you left click on it, it appears on the right hand side here as before. You put the mouse on it, right click, and then left click on copy image. Back to your document, place the mouse over here where the cursor is flashing, right click, and then left click on paste. And the picture will appear. Okay, slightly bigger than I wanted, but we'll just live with that at the moment until we get the next one in. Again, you place the mouse on it, right click, click on wrap text and inline with text. Now I think it defaults to that automatically, so it may not be important to do that at this time, but we'll just do it for practice so we know where it is for the future. Okay, left click outside of the picture to get rid of the white dots. Press the space bar 2 or 3 times just to move the cursor over a wee bit, and then go back to your Google Ships. You just backspace on the arrow to get back to the original page that we opened, and we'll just pick another ship. So let's say this one, maybe, let's see, too much choice really. I'll take this one here. So left click on it, it appears over here on the right hand side. I right click on the larger picture and then left click and copy image, and then back to my document, and I'm going to place the mouse in here to the right of the bottom picture, right click and paste. Okay, now again, as you see, it's gone down underneath my picture, which means it's too big, so I'm going to reduce the size. Click on it, grab the bottom right hand corner with the mouse and push it in towards the center, and there you see it's hopped in. Okay, I might increase the size of this one a bit just to get them the same size, so let's see if that'll work. No, so we're going to have to reduce the size of this one here. Okay, left click outside of that, and there's your 4 pictures. Now they don't look all the same, but we can't live in a perfect world, and I'll be extremely happy with that. The next thing I asked you to do then was just to put in a footer. So insert, click on header and footer. 3 little boxes will appear down here at the bottom, and the first one then, just click into it, type in your name, and well, what today it was. Well, today is the 20th, which is Thursday, 5/21, and then press escape on your keyboard. That's the button up on the top left hand side to get out of the footer, and then your picture is done. Okay, just get rid of this here. The next thing you want to do, of course, is to see did we save it. So I'm going to press the X button up here on your document. It disappears. And then just click back on Word here, and then go back, click down here on OneDrive. You'll notice if you put the mouse over these little icons, the name of them comes up beside them. We're looking for OneDrive. Just left click on that, and your document will be here on the page somewhere. So you see it here, it's document number 6 for me, and it gives you when it was made. So it was about a minute ago, which obviously is when it was done. So I want to change the name of that. Oh, I opened it by mistake. So I want to change the name of that. Sorry, I'll make this into the tiles, which I'm more familiar with. Might make things a bit easier. So you see I have loads of ships here because I was doing them with you yesterday. This is the one here that I want to save. So I right click on it. I click on rename, and I'm going to put in ships pictures, I think we were calling it, and then just left click on rename. Now I want to put that into my folder, which is up here. Where is my folder? Here it is, over here. So what I do is I place the mouse on my document, I left click and hold, and I push it up. Now the page should move down. If it does, now you won't have that problem. When the square appears around your folder, just release the mouse. Because I already have it in there, it's telling me. So when you open up your folder, then it should be there. And here it is here. In fact, I have a couple of them in because I was doing the exercise with you yesterday. So I hope that helps. Again, as I say, you don't have to do this. If you get the time and you want to play around with it, fine. And if you do get it done, maybe you could send it on to me on email. Actually, might have time just to show you how to do that once more. So let's just close this down here and go into Outlook. This time we're looking for is the email. This is Outlook here. I go into new message. You can put my name in here. I click on attach here, and It doesn't give it in here like it will for you, but it should appear here. When it does, you just left click on it and you'll see it coming in on the email. Put a short message into it then and just send it off to me. Okay, that's it. So I hope that helps, and I shall see you in 2 weeks' time. Thank you.